The Pretenders on WRSE 88.7 FM, Elmhurst College Radio, keeping us rocking here. This is Good Times Sunday. On every Sunday, 8 to 10 p.m. Jimmy Lisi out here keeping you rocking. We are here live with an awesome, awesome band who I've gotten the privilege to meet a little while ago. I met Luke, the gentleman, the lead singer of this band, about 2 months ago. It's my band photographer. Her name is Molly. This is actually her older brother. So, yeah, I met him at a party that she was having a couple months back, and he's a really cool guy, very, very talented guy, and we're gonna be here talking to his band Spectrum. So, gentlemen, what is going on tonight?
How's it going?
Good. It's going all right. So, you guys drove out here from Wrigleyville, right?
Yeah, Rogers Park area.
Oh,
Chicago.
Rogers Park.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's near Wrigleyville.
Yeah, cool, man. Cool.
You're from Wrigleyville, though.
Yeah. I'm from Lincoln Park. Yeah, close to Wrigleyville, but
Excellent.
not quite.
So I don't know if you guys want to go down the line, say your name.
Yeah,
what
sure.
You guys do for the band.
I'm Luke. As you've heard, I sing and play guitar.
I'm Jeremiah. I play guitar.
I'm Ulysses, and I play bass and do beats.
Excellent, gentlemen. And something that you guys were just telling me about is how you guys kind of have assigned instruments and roles to a sense, but you guys also kind of move around and do your own thing, right? You guys kind of move to different instruments and all that.
Yeah. I mean, we all play different instruments, and we just try to fit in as many into a song as possible without not like 50 didgeridoos or something like a song, but.
Yeah, I mean, I like to think it's a pretty collaborative process that we have going on. I mean, I guess we don't like to relegate ourselves to, certain instruments, I guess some of us may be stronger in certain areas of sound,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we like to switch around, like, we'll be jamming or whatever, and then, we'll switch around, like, he'll pick up bass, and I'll pick up drums or whatever.
With like a consistent beat going or something.
Whatever we feel like, all right, I think I'll pick up this instead and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Very awesome. So how did
like
you
sandwich.
guys meet, and how did you guys get going? How was this sandwich made?
Delicious sandwich.
This is delicious. This is a delicious
sandwich.
I've known Ulysses since high school. Actually, longer than that, because you used to live down the street when I was like in third grade or something. Anyway, we met. When I was in high school. I was trying to form a band, and we were trying to find a bass player who had like the same kind of influence as we did. Our school didn't have a wide variety of people, but I met Ulysses, and then we played bass for a while in a band together, and then that didn't go very far, and we just have been jamming since. And I met Jerem. We met through a friend.
Yeah,
when
we
I was
met
in
through a
college.
mutual friend, and we both dated the same girl.
Yeah, that's forgot about that.
Yeah, that was about 3 years ago, I'd say.
Yeah, that was about 3 years ago. But I mean, I've been jamming with each of them on and off, just differently. And then it's just the other day, actually it was Thursday. We and Ulysses were working on some tunes for our project, and Jeremiah came by, and it just kind of unspokenly just made sense that he come in, and he's had a really awesome mix.
Yeah, it all kind of just came into fruition, which is one of our song titles, by the way.
Good use of the word, my friend.
Very nice.
But yeah, I guess this kind of collaboration is kind of like overdue in a sense. Lucas and I have always jammed together and collaborated, and we've just been good friends. So we've always, been in contact with each other and kind of, developed the same interests and goals and aspirations as far as, being in a band and being musicians goes. And I guess Ulysses and Lucas have kind of had a similar relationship like that. And I guess all three of us kind of coming together just kind of made sense.
I think me and Ulysses are secretly in love with each other. We just haven't admitted it yet.
Right, yeah. The sandwich thickens then.
The sandwich is thickening.
Yeah.
It's adding some cheese.
There's some more layers coming on there.
Yeah.
Well, so then you guys said that you guys kind of share similar, musical influences. Who would you say that some of those are?
Well, I mean, I love noise. So I mean, a lot of my influence comes from a lot of the '90s. 90s sound, post-punk, shoegaze stuff. So I'm really influenced by Nirvana and
Smashing Pumpkins and all.
We love Smashing Pumpkins, so we're all big fans of Smashing Pumpkins.
My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah, My Bloody Valentine is that's me and Ulysses. When we first started this, we wanted to be a very noisy shoegazy band. My Bloody Valentine was one of the bands that came up. But I mean, I don't know, for you guys it's different. You're very electronic based.
Yeah, I mean, cool. For me, Ulysses, you kind of bring in more of the industrial and kind of,
weird,
drum and bass kind of
sounds
stuff.
and whatever. Yeah, a lot of drum and bass.
just trying to be as minimal as possible. You come
I
from a
guess,
more classical sense, like.
Yeah, I guess I've always had a ear for melody, so I guess a lot of my influences kind of range from like a lot of folk rock from the '60s, the Pretenders, the Smiths, a lot more kind of just old kind of guitar pop bands from the '80s and '90s and stuff like that.
Cool.
So if you have an ear for melody, what's your other ear for? This sounds like a delicious sandwich being made.
Yeah.
Okay. Just deaf with the other ear.
You guys ever listen to Neil Young and Crazy
of course.
Horse?
I always wanted to see him recently. He was in town.
Yeah.
Missed that show. Just very disappointed.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that that's actually where grunge came from. Was Neil Young? I mean, really. I mean, in the sense that he was doing grunge in like the mid to late '70s, which everybody was like, "What the hell is this?" And then he took those really loud songs and put them to acoustic, basically, and everybody loved him. But he was all about. I mean, this guy walks out, this really skinny guy from Canada, who up until then was just based as being a folk artist or whatever, and he comes out and he's got long hair and ripped, he's got ripped up jeans and really old, what do you call them, Chucks, and he's just out there playing, and everyone's like, the hell is he doing? But he was the first one. In fact, when Kurt Cobain died, the note that was in his hand was, "It's better to burn out than to fade away," which is
Neil Young.
which is a lyric by Neil. So, very awesome gentleman. So then you guys have been going for how long then, officially?
Officially been going for about a month or so, a couple months now. I mean, me and Ulysses, I was in another band, it's up in the air, still in a band called Caligari, which was a band that me and Ulysses actually started recently, like about a year ago. And then Ulysses left the band, and recently that band and I have had a little bit of a slip, and I was getting antsy, and I needed to play music, and hit up Ulysses, and we were just...
Me as well, like, I was feeling the same, so...
Yeah, and we just started playing, so it's been a couple months now, and he's been in the band since Thursday.
Yeah,
cool.
My involvement on the band has been going on 4 days now.
Excellent.
It's been a good 4 days.
It has.
So then how many songs have you guys written in the last month and a half or so?
Actually, in the past 4 days, I've written 7 songs.
Wow.
So
awesome, man.
Yeah, we've been crunching it out, and so.
I mean, at the same time as well, we've just kind of been, been thinking and collaborating on just certain, like just ideas that could, become songs or like interludes, instrumentals, and passages and things like that.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
So. Yeah. I mean, it helps that like I would come up with a riff, and then me and Ulysses would jam on it, and then I wouldn't see Ulysses for like a week, and then Jeremiah would come over and I'd be like, "Oh, you should check out this riff I just wrote," and he would come up with something for it, and it just kind of was like, without knowing, was kind of like working on a song without really putting a name as to like it being a practice or something. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like we all kind of bring different elements. I mean, Luke kind of brings in more of like the rhythm and the atmosphere, I guess, to a lot of our songs. And
I thought it was the looks, man.
The looks. And, Ulysses is really good at just kind of providing the foundations for the song as far as percussion or beats or just keyboard or synthesizer parts goes. And
he's one heck of a bass player too.
Yeah, he is.
And drummer, apparently. We heard him drum for the first time the other day, and it was just like, I thought like Neil Peart was in the room.
So then, when you guys are writing songs, kind of going on what you guys were just saying, how does that go when you guys are writing? Is there like one guy that usually writes lyrics, rhythm? How does that go?
I mean, it varies. A lot of the times, what happens is we just like, we'll get we currently don't have a drummer. We're kind of waiting for the right guy to come along, because we're picky. We want someone to kind of like make the sound fit right, and that was a decision me and Ulysses had from the very beginning. And we usually will just set up like Ulysses gets some beat going on like his computer, and we'll put it on a speaker, and we'll just kind of start that going, and we'll just someone will just start playing a riff, or he'll start playing a bass line, and kind of flow from there. So that's one of the ways we do that. Or we'll just I'll come in with a riff, or he'll come in with a bass line, or he'll come in with something, and just kind of work on it from there. And it's very collaborative. We don't want one person to stand out as the main as like the Tom York or the Jim Morrison of the band.
Right.
We just want it to just kind of be a really mutual thing. Everyone has a voice. Everyone adds a layer to the sandwich. So
yeah, everybody's part of the creative process.
Yeah,
it's a pretty collective kind of like team that I think we have going on.
Yeah.
Now, was that different than the other band that you guys were like playing with, or?
Yeah, that was very different.
Yeah.
That was mostly Luke.
That was mostly Luke.
I mean, the other members, to give them credit, added a lot. It wouldn't have sounded as amazing as it does without them. But I mean, I was just to start off, I was taking initiative and like writing the rhythms and the lyrics, and then bringing it to them. And then as the band progressed, like they threw in a song here or there, and I mean, but as otherwise, yeah, the earlier days it was just mostly me writing the rhythms and such. So, yeah. And then when me and Jeremiah actually used to be in a band together, and I didn't know how to play guitar back then. I was like, I've been playing guitar for about 3 years now, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I was twiddling.
Back then you couldn't sing and play guitar, you know.
No, I couldn't sing, play guitar, or play guitar, or I couldn't sing for that matter either. So
it's great now since you've been playing guitar the past few years. We've developed a synergy, and just a kind of like styles that can kind of coincide with each other without overbearing one person. Or
yeah, I used to rely on him to write the songs.
Okay.
So yeah.
It also seems like you guys obviously have a long history, as far as just being friends. Do you think that helps at all?
It's better than hating each other. Yeah, I mean,
it kind of gives you the initiative that you want to get together as much as you can and rehearse or practice or just throw ideas around. We always just have that kind of extra push. That we like spending time together. So
I always wonder because a lot of times there are, especially if there are two singer-songwriters like Mick and Keith, Paul and John. You come to find that they actually really they couldn't stand each other.
Oh yeah, well there's the Pixies who they all hate each other and they don't even talk. I mean, you watch interviews with them and it's like they hate they don't even like anything. But I mean, yeah, it's really cool that we're all really good friends, and I mean they literally just met on Thursday, and it seemed like it would just made you guys just really clicked right away. I mean, we went to Ricker Park in the rain because we're just showing Ulysses the city. And because that's where you take somebody when you're in the city, is Ricker Park. Yep. I mean, it was, we just got along great, and we're just laughing and joking around, and I mean, it's, I just think it's really cool. I consider these guys really good friends. It just makes sense. So I've always been...
Yeah, same here.
Me and Ulysses have always been
I always feel like we're always able to really help each other out with our weaknesses. Or not really weaknesses, but just...
complement each other.
Complement each other really well, and kind of just we can emphasize each other. And
emphasize, I like that. We should start saying emphasize.
Emphasize. We kind of just help each other improve in certain areas that we don't feel as confident as we would on our own. So I feel like that's a good touch.
So what do you guys think as far as past songs that you've written with other bands and other groups, on your own? Do you think that you'll be bringing any of those to this group to see what you guys can do with them, or just going to start it all new?
Well, I mean, at this point, I mean, me and Ulysses have had songs that we've written for that other band, Caligari, that I was in, and that didn't stick when we added more people to the band. So I'm thinking we might revisit some of those. I know we were talking about that. But as far as solid songs for that, I mean, it depends on how it goes with. I mean,
there's just things progress. So far, I don't know. The songs that we have most completed have been pretty much, fresh,
Yeah.
They don't really have a long history. But as far as the future goes, we're really interested in kind of incorporating ideas and stuff that really didn't come together with past projects or on our own. Yeah. I know personally, I have a lot of, just material that I've written in the past, year or two that really I haven't been able to incorporate into anything, and really haven't even had any hopes to until I met these guys. So
yeah, I'm the same. After I left Caligari, I just spent a lot of time writing my own music and making my own thing, and want to share that and see where I can get with that. Absolutely. Now that I have other influences into it. It's
like a sandwich. I'm going back to the whole sandwich again. You get a fresh sandwich from Subway and you can't finish it. I mean, I can normally, but I'm just saying you can't finish it, and then you put it in the fridge, and then and it's great when you first get it, and then you put it in the fridge and you take it out again. And
the idea of marinate a bit,
Yeah, right. And then you take it out of this fridge, and it's just not, it's just not the same.
Yeah, I have whole prepared sandwiches that I've had for I don't know how long. I just want someone to just bite it and taste it.
Let's say that again. You just want someone to bite a sandwich.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
Excellent. So out of these 7 songs or so that you've been writing, is there a common theme that you found, or are they all different? Or
I mean, it's really cool. I mean, you think it would have stuck to something similar, but I mean, we're so
I feel like
influenced by different things. Each of us, we're so influenced by so much different things that
I would say
like,
all the songs kind of sound maybe like thematically share a lot of the same things.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Yeah.
The differences kind of come out within the individual songs. I feel like certain parts of the structures of songs are more emphasized. You know, maybe Luke's guitar playing or my more lead parts, or you know, percussion and bass playing of Ulysses. So
yeah, I mean, all the songs like initially themselves sound completely the same. I mean, they're completely different because we have like so many. We're each bringing a different element to the song, and it's just a really big, awesome mix. But like you'll have like the rhythm will be one like this is good example. One of the songs that we have is like it's very country Patti Smith feeling. You could say, and that's how you put it.
Yeah, I kind of described it as like a lead belly, kind of like, I don't know, like Patti Smith.
Yeah, and then the next
hard bluesy like.
Yeah, and then the next song we have is like this really slow, like heavy, you know, just electronic heavy jam that just like is like a big like wall of sound, and it's.
And I guess from my end, I kind of have more of the sappy kind of ambient, spacey songs.
Yeah, you're the Johnny Marr of the band.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Very awesome. Are you guys thinking? I mean, it's only been a couple weeks, I guess, really. But are you guys thinking at all? I mean, you guys already have all these songs down. You guys thinking about putting out an album or an
yeah,
EP anytime soon?
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of like we're thinking EP.
EP, singles,
soon, like a 3-song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely want to get it recorded really soon, and we have Ulysses is a genius when it comes to like electronics and like mixing and recording, and like his solo stuff is fantastic. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get started on that right away. I mean, yesterday we spent all day just getting the samples and the drum parts down for this one particular song, and so right away we're gonna get this thing going, and hopefully I'm thinking by like early December we'll have an EP.
Yeah, like about a 3-song EP maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was just you just witnessed the deciding of the EP.
Excellent. Excellent, gentlemen. Well, I guess this last question kind of goes along with that, but what's going to be coming next? Like, what are you guys going to be working on now?
Well, I guess just like the 7 or 8 songs or so we have. I mean, I guess we've kind of laid the blueprint out for them. I guess we're just now it's all about just kind of adding more layers and condiments on, like making a sandwich.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. We want to make like 7 really good sandwiches. And then from there write more. I mean, we're constantly all right. I just play the guitar. I mean, as you should every day. But I mean, like, I'm just trying to write as much as I can because it's this way for me to just feel better about my situations. And I mean, we're always writing constantly, so I feel like we're it's
constantly going. I mean, just the feeling you get like when you like perfect a riff or phrase a lyric just the right way. I feel like that's kind of the most fulfilling kind of moment. I mean, you could have more of an working or socializing with people that maybe will not be in your life for the rest of your life. So
I get this awesome feeling every time I jam with these guys, and like we come up with something new, and it always sounds really cool to me, and it's just like I get this like it just feels really good. I'm like it's pushing me it's just really cool to like have this really awesome feeling. It's just a really good feeling. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know Ulysses is pretty satisfied with this. I mean,
yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
If not, we'll just
snack around after. That kind of reflects our name too. I mean, we kind of just want to. I don't know. We like to feel that our sound kind of like covers the whole spectrum of what we want, like just sound, man. And just I don't know.
That's genius. I didn't even think about that until like you said it. That's awesome.
Excellent, gentlemen. Well, thank you guys very much for being on now, and we're going to have you guys come back after the break here, and you guys are going to play 2 original songs for us.
Sounds great.
Yes, one of them is called Smells Like Teen Spirit, and the other one is Level Turtles Park.
Excellent.
Just kidding.
Those songs for.
Yeah, no, they're completely original. Trust me.
Cool beans, gentlemen. All right, well, we'll be back with Spectrum right after this, so stick around.
I said December, man. I blew it. Sorry.
No, it's all right.